Hi, and welcome back to my new real estate agent manual. This is episode 6 out of 10. So glad you are here. This episode is all about prospecting and giving you prospecting ideas. So let's get started. First and foremost, you should know a little bit about yourself, know your personality, because that will determine the kind of prospecting strategies that you will choose. For example, are you more extroverted or introverted? Are you sensitive or you're not, depending upon the rejection that you get? Because there will be different strategies that you can choose that have higher rejection rate and lower rejection rate. So if you don't really care about rejection, then you can choose some of those higher level rejection rate strategies. Do you get easily discouraged or not? Are you a go-getter? Are you willing to try anything and everything? Are you a good listener? Are you the educator? These are all good questions that you can ask yourself prior to choosing the best strategy for yourself. So here are some ideas for introverts. I'm actually introverted extroverted, if you've heard of that, meaning I love being around people, but then I also need me time to recharge and re-energize. So I choose strategies from both of these lists. So here are some examples, and there are more, I'm sure, out there, but there's a lot to choose from here on this slide. So there's email marketing, there's direct mailing, blog post, virtual tours. You can just go into different listings and of course get approval and permission from the listing agent and just record a tour, and you can post it on YouTube and your social media. You can engage with online groups. There's a lot of different Facebook groups out there for like home buyers, sellers, even like I see moms and mom groups asking for referrals for agents. So there's a lot of different options regarding online groups, virtual networking. I feel like after COVID, a lot of different things went online, of course, and a lot of them stayed online as well. So there are different like meetups, but it's all virtual, like Zoom. One-on-one meetings. You can pay for online advertising. I know a lot of people pay for Facebook ads, Google ads. You could do virtual classes if you don't want to host an in-person class or seminar. You can host it online. You can start a podcast, or you can actually be featured on other people's podcast, or you can pay for online leads like Zillow and RedX. So those are a list of different ideas. And here are some ideas for extroverts as well. Door knocking. You can host in-person events or attend in-person events. You can host or attend community events. I did that especially if you're farming in a specific area, which is you're marketing in a specific neighborhood or zip code. You can host different events like garage sales, ice cream socials. I heard somebody doing manicures and mimosas. So there's a lot of different options out there. You could do the cold calling. Again, this is something with a higher level of rejection. So if you don't want to deal with rejection or a lot of it, then maybe steer clear of cold calling and door knocking. Public speaking, social media, frequent meetups. You could do different networking events as well. You could host events, dinner parties, YouTube. You can post content on YouTube, or you can get really creative on YouTube, actually. And I know a lot of real estate agents that get a lot of leads from their YouTube channel. Video content that will go on your social media, or you could host classes and seminars. You can actually, I did this in the beginning as well. I hosted home buyer seminars, but you can actually go to different businesses in your area and ask to host home buyer seminars for their company. Other great idea. Okay, you definitely, once you get those leads and start getting your funnel full of leads, you want a CRM or something that can keep your leads organized and keep you up to date. Using a CRM will help you, like I said, stay organized, manage your client relations, and more effectively improve your productivity. So you just need a very good follow-up system, and a lot of times the CRMs will have that for you. Like they'll have your daily tasks, so it keeps you organized and on top of things. There's some examples: Lion Desk, Follow Up Boss, and Top Producer. Again, you will have to pay a monthly fee for using a CRM. In the beginning, I just use Excel, to be honest, and I just categorize my leads and I put notes in there and I just follow it up every single day. But you can do all these things and still not be successful. The keys to the success is consistency. You need to keep with it, keep going. If you're going to do video content, you need to continue doing that on a daily basis, if not maybe just a few times a week, but you need to be consistent. If you're doing mailers, you can't just do it once and forget about it. You need to be doing it every month, and you needed to give it at least 6 to 12 months to see results. So just know that if you're going to be doing mailers or like flyers for door knocking, that you need to add in those marketing costs, and know you need to give yourself a buffer before you change to another strategy if you're not seeing results. You need to be spending 2 to 3 hours prospecting every single day. If you have more time, then put in more time. If you don't have any appointments yet, then put in even more time prospecting. Follow up with your past clients. I know a lot of people get busy and they just are concerned about finding new leads, but you need to remember your past leads and those closed sales, and they have a network as well and people that they can refer you to. So always remember to keep in touch with your past clients, and you can even put that in your CRM or your Excel sheet or anything in your calendar. You can follow up. You can even put their birthday in your calendar so you know for sure you're going to touch base with them at least once a year, and ask them for the referrals, ask them how they're doing, and if they know anybody that's looking to buy or sell. So that's also something that you should really consider. So hopefully you got some new ideas from this episode. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to me. Until then, I'll see you in the next episode.